So, last we left off, we picked up once again during the downtime sort of period that Sweeter Things had decided to do. This time we were focusing largely on Dobio and Dobio's fighting in the arena. Due to repeated weeks of beating the shit out of everybody, he had finally gotten an offer to fight one of the top champions named Vorktur, this individual that only used their fists. Dobio, needless to say, beat the ever-living shit out of him, and the arena master was so impressed that he offered to just have him face the champion of the arena. In preparation for this, Dobio decided to finally try and attune to the axe of the Goliath Lords. In doing so, he found himself transported into a familiar top of his ancestral mountain, or where his family, the Kakaroto tribe, had come from, and he had fought against one of the old chieftains. In doing so, he was not able to succeed, but they continued to hammer the question into Dobio, forcing him to consider, what does he fight for, where does he find his strength? And not finding his answer enough, they had released him, and he had not finished his attunement to the Axe of the Goliath Lords. However, not letting that sway him, he decided to go into the final fight and faced an actual fire giant, and won! Much to not much to everyone's surprise. And it was a glorious fight, and Dobio now has this new feature to do so. In addition to this, Richter had finally been able to move along the path of Sehanine the Moonweaver, and as he continued to find newfound purpose in this, he had found himself under a new oath, the Oath of Glory, now under Sehanine, forging his own path, following his own passions, understanding a little more about morality, and sort of steering away from the rigid black and whiteness of justice as the divine, as many divinity figures see as such. And so we pick up whereas the Sweeter Things had all decided to do this arena fight, hoping that it'll only take an afternoon, it'll be a lot of money if they succeed, and if they were to somehow die, they would simply be teleported out before they had all passed away. So seeing it as a relatively harmless, beneficial thing, you guys found yourselves all teleported into this massive arena that seemed to be for 300 feet tall. It was completely underground with an artificial sun at the top. All kinds of individuals sort of looking down at you with various masks, none of them having their identity revealed. You guys quickly had found that you had 4 hours, and the glass floor that you were underneath had dropped beneath you, forcing you guys to sort of maneuver your way around. Through a use of many flying items, cupcake, and I think a dimension door, you guys had eventually found yourselves in the front of, or on the bottom left side of the arena, in front of these large doors that surround this rock, almost this dome rock centerpiece that is surrounded by some kind of electrical field. So, where's my thing? I had something written down. That's right. As you all gain your bearings, each of you using your individual skills to land safely, you can see behind you, these massive wooden doors each have 4 slots in total, each circular and about 8 inches in diameter. You can see that it appears that something is necessary for these doors to open. However, directly in front of you, you see this flowing river connected to a massive geyser, spitting and roaring with extreme intensity, it raising up 40 feet in the air. You can see the entirety of the water, however, is this dark green coloration that has a similar sheen to oil. You can see the water flows in one way, the river closest to you flows away from the geyser and towards this strange arcane rune right here, where it seems to sort of coalesce around it, in the rune itself sort of pulsing before it glows, and the water seems to get propelled down the other river at an extremely fast speed, heading back to feed the geyser. The only other thing of note that you can see is about 15 feet above you, atop these rocks, you can see that there is this figure of a stone warrior, crossing their arms and facing in the southeast, their head tilted downwards, their eyes brilliant yellow citrines. As you take this moment to really soak in your surroundings, the sounds of rushing water and a roaring waterfall near deafening, you can hear just barely the faint of sounds of the 4 simultaneous massive clocks at the very top of this arena, reminding you that you only have 4 hours to complete whatever this is and slay whatever is in the center of the
arena. Okay.
And then let me pull you aside really quickly, because you have True Seeing.
Indeed, I do.
So with True Seeing, seeing into the plane, what's the range on that? I'm going to give you an aura.
Okay. 120 feet.
Oh shit. Okay. 120 feet. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You can see that in that spot, that spot, that spot, and that spot, in the water itself, there are these faint sort of almost like after images of like a large creature of some kind that seems to be moving around and are slowly inching their way closer to the shore of where you are. Some are flowing down the river to get to that point. What's your passive perception?
22, I believe.
Okay.
Just double checking that. Is that 22 or 23? Yes, 22.
Alright, whoops.
Oh man.
Okay, that's fine. So you do also notice what looks to be the snout of some kind of sort of salamander-like figure on the far end that you can see has these slimy gray scales, an unblinking eye. This unblinking eye, you can see just the head itself is about 3 or 4 times the size of your head itself, and it's kind of just like barely looking past its eye, kind of like. But
Jesus
that's
Christ.
what you notice. Okay.
We're definitely surrounded, by the way, so don't let the empty environment deceive you.
Oh.
Surrounded.
Creatures in the water, and I point out towards the like giant hiding salamander creature that I saw.
Okay. Sure. As you pointed out, you guys can now see. It slowly begins to. With that, you see as this single like long tusk that's almost hooked. It appears to be 3 feet in length. Grabs onto the rocks and slowly pulls itself out. You can see this slimy scaled body, which appears to be like salamander-like, but it's 9 feet in length. Its body muscled and with decrepit fins. Its glossy eyes are lidless as it stares at all of you with its elongated snout and rows of razor-sharp teeth. It has 2 muscled arms, but instead of hands are just these 2 hooks, and the water seems to propel this creature with a slithering movement. Let me go ahead and show you what he looks like.
Oh man.
And then I can do this.
Damn.
Haha.
Ugh.
And as it sort of moves forward, you just hear this.
Whoa, hello.
There's still creatures in the water too.
Oh, he looks cool. Are we
He
sure he's
does.
not friendly?
I'm just going to remind everyone to please conserve your resources because as of right now, this is not the final fight. We need to conserve.
No, I'm taking it. No.
And you see as it just screams out its tongue, you can see its long, sort of slithering tongue just.
Are
I
we
need
sure
everyone to
he's
roll
not
initiative.
friendly?
Got it.
Oh,
He doesn't look human. He must be.
so?
It definitely does not look human in the slightest.
I don't know if you've noticed, but we have a lizard friend.
This is true. You have a lizard friend.
The
We're traveling with a guy who's like a lizard person.
like on the
Playing this
scale,
guy.
like there's human here, and like then there's like fucked up beast thing that thing is like all the way over there, like off the screen.
So, what
Like,
I will
here.
say.
Downstairs and muted, but I wanted to.
I didn't click my token, but I rolled a d20, or I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, I'll go ahead and put you in. Give me just 1 second.
Okay, thank you. I would have just re-rolled it, but I was like,
Natural
I'd
20.
like to keep
I
this
understand.
if I
Pull these guys aside. Oh, some of my macros are still
can.
getting
Oh,
rid of
okay, it's
light.
not a natural 20. Hold on, I misread it.
I'm a.
It's not a natural 20, it's in... I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Why did I roll?
Yeah, okay.
I think I'm missing my token.
It was
Oh,
actually
God damn it, I
it's
keep
not a
forgetting
natural 20.
Why does this always happen? I always forget to put fucking Victor's token. Get your ass in there. Oh, you're in the DM layer. Nope. Token layer. There we go.
Oh god.
Talk about a bad DM, right?
Can you guys hear Nathan clearly? Because Nathan's really quiet.
It's because
Nathan's talking?
It's a long story.
Okay.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
I turned you up to 200.
Yeah, put you up to 200. Alright. Okay, who didn't click on their tokens?
Me.
Okay. I think there's
I
multiple people.
remember this time.
I clicked on my token.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got
your token? You clicked on your token?
So we got. Where's it going? Okay, 20. So
I
20.
didn't click on my token.
And then let me get fucking
Unfortunately.
Abagus Olabar up in this bitch.
Oh, I love that guy.
Okay, is everybody in initiative order?
I am. I can see myself.
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Wow, that's a steep drop off. Wait, why is Iggy at 2.12 but he's not at the bottom?
Because I have to do the thing. I have to set it like this. There
Oh,
we
I
go.
see.
Okay.
I
So,
was like,
starting off, you guys can see sort of the ground or the water begins to bubble, and before it erupts, and you watch as the water takes this large sort of hulking 10 feet form of this swirling sort of humanoid, vaguely humanoid figure. Let me pull them up. Layer token. I think you've seen these before, but there you go. That's what they look like. As they
Jesus.
so they are going first. Am I reading that right? Holy shit, that's a lot of movement speed. 5,
Uh-oh.
5, 10, 15,
Uh-oh. You think you're safe?
DM
25,
just
30,
starts reading the monster
35.
description mid-game.
So they can move
Not gonna
in
lie, I've done that before.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hey, go!
You watch this immediately. It is going to use Whelm. I need both Dobio and Dravik to make
Me.
strength saving throws for me.
Oh, come on, man.
Water.
Uh-oh.
It is water
From
that
Sonic
is
Adventure.
dark green and has a sheen like oil.
it's probably fine.
What? It's just water.
It's
Water
just
can't
water.
hurt me.
Okay.
Okay,
Am I
good.
rolling again?
A strength saving throw as it
Oh, okay,
moves
I'm
your-
great at those.
as it does, the water erupts around you. All right. So Dobio, you move. You only take 7 points of bludgeoning and poison damage. I need you to move your token anywhere within 5. Oh, that's only behind you. You're behind there.
I can't
Dravik,
even find my token.
you're
My
right here.
computer's weird when I try to navigate this. Okay, I
Okay.
found him. Wait,
But-
what am I minus? Minus what?
No, you take 7 points of damage. It's
Okay.
poison and bludgeoning.
Okay.
Dravik, you take 15 points of poison and bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled inside of the water elemental as you see yourself spinning round and round as its entire form begins swirling.
Wait, so-
Now,
But it's water, not poison.
How much damage
How
did
can
that
water
get?
be poison?
15. It is a dark green sheen that sort of... It's a dark green water that sort of glistens
Well,
like
water is
oil.
dark green sometimes. Like in the ocean?
Yup.
Sometimes that shit's dark green.
It indeed does.
So true.
Alright, so yeah, you're grappled, you're also restrained, and you can't breathe unless you can breathe water, which I don't think you can. So, you are
I've never tried.
what's your constitution modifier?
Ah, shit.
Dogan.
2 shots.
2? You will begin, or wait, no, never mind, don't worry about it. In 3 minutes, you'll begin suffocating, and then but that may change if you take damage. But for now, you're whirling around extremely fast inside of this sort of giant sort of elemental that's just beginning to look at you all. That's what that one's gonna do. This one's gonna do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, I need
Oh.
Cupcake and Richter make strength saves.
Oh no.
I'll do it for Cupcake.
Gig?
And
Cupcake.
Gig?
Goop gig.
Gig?
Cupcake gets a plus
I know
5
that
to
guy.
this. So
Oh.
Cupcake's... No, that's a
Gig.
natural 1. Both of you fail! Right?
Oh
Yep.
no.
So,
Oh, God.
Oh no no no.
you are... Oh, hold on. I think it only can grapple one of you. You both take 18 points of bludgeoning and poison damage. 2d8 of it is poison, so Cupcake just doesn't
Both of
take
who?
5 damage. Not you. It's Richter.
Okay. That's the important part.
Precisely, yeah. So Cupcake is immune to poison damage, so it doesn't take fucking poison damage. But Richter, it's going to choose you. You are now same thing. You are restrained and grappled as you're now being swirled around in this giant water elemental. And it's gonna move another 10 feet, and Richter, you move with it. So Cupcake is gonna stay there. Then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 75, 80, 85, 90. It's going to... You watch as this one just begins to prepare, and that's it. Agatat, you're up! You can now see these water elementals are sort of swirling around. They now have two of your friends that are sort of trapped within them, sort of being basically rocketed around in a circle.
I'm gonna attempt to hunter's mark the one in front of me.
Okay, so you hunter's mark it with your bonus action?
Yes.
Alright, it is marked. So you are now concentrating on that spell. And it is now marked. So you kind of just, your eyes kind of focus in as you sort of begin to sort of look at this enemy and sort of see different things about it.
And then I'm gonna rush it with a sword.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Is this a... Wait a minute. Is this a favorite enemy?
This is not. This is an elemental. I don't know if you have elementals.
No.
No, then it
Okay.
is not.
I'd check.
That's okay. So 19 hits. So that's it is immune to poison damage.
And that makes sense considering I think it looks like it's made of poison.
It
Or
is.
it looks like it lives in poison.
Yeah, it seems to be entirely made of the water, which it seems to be poisonous in nature of some way. As it, you watch as you get that single slash off, but the water seems to splash against it. Hold on, I think it. You don't have the Wormslayer Blade enchanted, so it takes half damage from that as well. Or it takes half damage, as the magical blade doesn't seem to pierce it. It appears to be powerful, but again, not enchanted. You have your reaction and movement if you want to do anything else.
Action.
No, that's gonna be it.
Okay, Dobio, you're up.
That's me.
That's you. There's a fucking
I'm
giant
Dobio.
water elemental that's swirling in front of you.
So
Traffic is
feels like
inside
it's
of it.
in water. That's
Please.
no good.
Please don't
Agatat hit it.
me.
Why does it wait? Why can't Dravik hit it from the inside?
It looks like
There's
it
nothing-
took damage.
There's nothing that he's saying that Dravik can't
Right?
hit it from the inside.
You ever
Yeah,
try
it did
and
look like
punch a
it.
pool while you're in it?
I don't like this.
You bring up a good point.
It's really hard.
That's
Cupcake is
That's
also in the water elemental.
suspicious.
It can do up to 2 medium creatures.
Fuck you.
That's suspicious. Anyway, what would you like to do, Dobio?
That's weird. I don't know.
Grab
I
it,
guess I
Jack.
hit it.
Sure,
guess
make an
I hit
attack
it.
roll. What weapon are you using?
Okay.
Can I yell smash at Dobio?
Yeah, you can yell
Okay,
it.
I know I'm about to say something that is false, but I'm going to use the thunder hammer because thunder is the sound of lightning, and lightning on water eats water, as everybody knows.
That's so
I'm
true.
gonna-
That's good Dobio logic.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Alright.
You are correct. Magikarp does get wrecked by electric types. Continue.
Yeah.
So you sort of
The quarry
swing your
climbs
hand up,
the river and
boom,
eventually
slam
becomes
into
a
it.
dragon.
You are currently not raging, so no rage damage. But you do
Yeah.
do 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam away, and you watch as a good
Okay.
portion of water gets pushed
Do
away.
I electrocute him though?
No, you don't.
Why not?
Because there's thunder,
That's
not
not
electricity.
how the Thunderhammer works.
But it's the sound of lightning.
Sure. It makes a loud clapping noise as you hit the water with this massive bludgeoning implement, and it makes this sound, but it did damage. It doesn't appear to be electrocuted.
I don't understand. It's water.
I
Why
feel
is
like
it even moving?
Mysteries.
It's just water. What?
Are
Can
you
I
gonna do
drink
anything
it?
else, or are you just gonna spend
Can I
your turn
drink it?
contemplating? Do you want to
Can I
drink?
drink it?
You can
I
go in
mean-
with your mouth and just try and drink it if you want to.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, you take a gulp of this water. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a red flag at all.
Uh-huh.
I'm definitely about to drink water. I'm gonna roll it, and then Koa's gonna be like, "Yep, you taste the water, and it's really tasty water." And that's
You-
gonna be the
You
end of
drink
my
this
turn.
water, and you immediately spit it out as it tastes like this combination of like this has this iron taste, but it also tastes like rot, like as if you were drinking something that had rotted, you blended it, and then diluted it in water. That's what it tastes
Ugh.
like. It tastes horrible, and you're really like, ah!
That tastes bad!
You can't do that all the time. You might like what it tastes like.
You are immune to the foul water now.
I'm immune to it now? Well,
Yep.
then I'll just keep drinking.
But yeah, there you go.
I mean, can't I drink him to death?
Okay, so
If I
I
drink all of the water, then there's no more water.
that's true.
so
I'm
not
gonna
true.
say that ends your turn, as you slam. Okay, fine. Are you doing anything else with your turn? You have a bonus action and another attack.
But Dobio, then you're Thanos and he's Ant-Man in your butt.
Okay, but
If you
Ant-Man
drink him
is
all.
small. Ant-Man's small. Think about
Dobio,
it.
what are you doing?
I'm big. I'm big. I'm drinking water. I'm drinking water. Is what I'm doing. All right.
Okay, make a Constitution check for me.
This is
Oh?
flawless Dobio logic. Flawless.
We're not at disadvantage, right?
No, just a Constitution check.
I have a lot of that. I don't
Okay,
know.
you start
Jesus.
taking, instead of hitting it with the hammer, you start just taking handfuls of water and with your mouth open, just shoving as much of this fouled and poisoned water as you can. It tastes horrendous, but nothing happens, and you're beginning to drink some of this water.
Oh my
There's a
lord.
few times, Dravik, where you just get this image where as, like, you're getting skyrocketed out, you just see the gaping maw of Dobio just, and you're just,
Yes, can I eat traffic?
Dravik's
Wait,
in there,
eat
spinning! Dravik, it's your turn!
Alright.
Oh, at the start of your turn, I need you to make
No
a
way.
Constitution saving throw first.
You're inside of poison,
Why
so it
did I
makes
just
sense.
get it? If I didn't make a con roll, would that just help? Would I just not have to do that?
Well, make con save.
Fuck.
18.
Oh!
That succeeds. You're fine. You're immune to the effects of
Okay.
the fouled water.
Can I
but-
see anything outside?
Yes, it's lightly obscured, so you have disadvantage on all perception checks, so it's kind of hard to see. It's like looking through muddied water, but you can
Anything-
see.
Should I roll? Because I'm just gonna face step it for any vague thing I can see.
What's your passive perception?
22.
I would say you can face step any as if you had seen normally. Your passive perception is high enough where you can see your general surroundings, even though you're being whiplashed around.
Alrighty. Hmm.
So you can go ahead and move yourself
Could
at
I-
any point within 30 feet of you.
Alright. Here. About myself. Yeah,
Whoops.
So is there less water now that I drank some?
I don't think there's a
It's
discernible
hard
loss.
to tell. Yeah, it's not a discernible loss from what you can tell because it's this 10-foot wide, just swirling whirlwind of water or vortex.
But I
So-
drank some of it.
You did drink some of it, a pretty hefty amount.
Have you ever
So-
tried to
Well,
drink
if
as
you
much
know-
out of a pool as you could?
So you guys watch as
No,
Dravik
but I've thought about it.
spinning around suddenly, and Dravik now appears sort of soaked in water on the other side of the edge of this water.
Wait, is that my turn? I forget.
Nope, that's your bonus action to face step.
Alright, I'll Eldritch Splash the fucker.
Okay, go ahead and make
Hit
your
him.
attack rolls as you shoot those Eldritch Blasts out. 30! That hits! It takes 11 points force damage as the first blast. I believe you still have another 3? Hold on.
It's either 3 or 2.
I think it's 2 more. So you don't
I
get
think it's
max cantrips till 17.
Oh boy.
Yes, yeah, so it's 3 beams. So go ahead and make the other 2 attacks.
That hit?
The 13 does not hit. However, and then the last one, so one goes wide, the last one slams into it, and takes another points of force damage as you Dobio,
Well, actually,
it is losing significant form. You're making progress.
Oh? Awesome.
Traffic, is that in your turn? You have your, I guess you have the rest of your movement, if you want to move.
No, I'm chilling.
Alright, Skara!
Can I
Oh, yes?
make an effort? If this water behind me starts moving, shit. I guess I can't do anything.
Yeah, that'd be you'd have to hold your action to try and move.
Yeah, fuck. Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
Skara!
So first of all, bonus action, put my shield, praise I,
Okay.
put the shield up. And then I'm going to move right here.
Okay.
Is it at all possible for me to time it perfectly to knock Richter out of the thing with my shield?
Sure, make a strength check.
Oh
Oh
boy.
man.
It takes your action.
Uh,
This would be, yeah, you can try and pull him out, but you'd be shoving him with your shield, but same diff. But either way, it is a strength check if you want to try and do it.
Godspeed if you do it.
I have a 7 strength, you know this. I can't do that.
Roll a nat 20, easy.
Mm.
And then Richter, you're on deck after Abigus.
Of course. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, I switched mics, so hopefully I sound better, or at least not louder.
Okay, this is difficult. I'm gonna do... A lot of my spells are support spells, out of game spells. So, that's where I am currently. I'm going to, fuck it, magic missile this guy.
Okay.
I thought
What
you had that.
what level?
2nd level.
Okay, go ahead and roll 44 plus 4. As you guys watch, a Scar sort of trying to recall knowledge, just raises her hand up as you watch 4 different, almost looks like the eyes of Ayun, the holy symbol, but sort of having this sort of energy surrounding him, and slam into this creature. Says, oh god, math, 14 points of force damage. As they Dobio, you're making work of this thing. It's beginning to lose its
Oh,
form. It
yeah.
looks like it's half the form it normally is.
I'm gonna shout, Dobio, stop drinking the
Big
fucking
lungs.
water!
Hey, it's working!
As you say that, you kind of like, it goes down the wrong pipe. It's like,
Oh, that's.
Oh! Oh!
That's gonna be my turn.
alright.
I forgot the mouth I use to say words is also the mouth I'm using to drink the water.
I'm gonna
We
move
really
right here.
should have 2 of those at this point.
Okay. Abigus is gonna look around and be like, ah, shit. He's going to assume fire is not going to work. Instead, what he's gonna do is he's gonna go, yeah, he's going to tap his heels and fly straight up. So he's going to rise up. The water elemental is going to try to make a slam attack against him as an attack of opportunity.
Hey!
Ah!
Hey!
Perfect! It's your turn!
Oh, okay.
Get the
awesome.
fuck
I
in
know
here!
exactly what I'm doing for my
No,
turn.
no, just make it start more. Make it
The
start
water
more.
is
I
hostile.
can do anything.
Okay, hold on.
So let me give you a brief rundown.
Sounds good.
They went in. Their water is water from the geyser that's 40 feet tall is running down this river to this rune that is pulsing, and then the water gets skyrocketed up this river and feeds back into the geyser. There's
Okay.
this scary looking thing that's
Okay.
this large sort of defouled salamander, and water elementals that are made of the same darkly green water that has an oil-like sheen to it. Richter and Cupcake are both swirling inside of one, knocking into each other. Dobio has his mouth open, is just trying to swallow as much water as he can from this one. It's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try and shape water and fucking split this man in half.
No way.
Hold on.
Wizard spells, wizard cantrip.
No way,
actually.
that's illegal.
Let me read.
Wizard cantrip.
Let me read. Shape water. Choose an area of water you can see. Yep. So,
Yep.
okay, you can instantly move or otherwise change the flow of water. You can
Okay.
cause the water to form into simple shapes and animate your direction. You change the water's color or capacity. You freeze the water, provided there are no creatures in it. Each one
Does this
is a
count as a
5-foot
creature?
cube. So
Okay,
what would
this
you
is
like
kind
to
of a
do?
creature.
This does
well,
count as a creature. I would say, well,
so I
no,
can't freeze
you
them.
can freeze it. You just can't freeze this one because there's creatures.
Okay.
there.
Yeah, you can freeze it while me and Cupcake are in it.
Okay, so Dobio is currently drinking this one, so if I froze it, Dobio might choke.
He's already
He deserves
choking a
it.
little bit.
He fucking deserves it.
I am?
It massive.
I'm joking?
Okay.
No, because you tried talking with the water. You're not like choking,
yeah,
but it was that moment where you're like, as you got like
Okay.
you basically
He's
like
bigger
took a.
than 5 feet. Do I take it that he's like 20?
Am I
feet
gonna
because
have
of
the
space it
hiccups
takes up?
now?
You might. What was that, Waddles?
Does it take up 20 feet because of the space it takes up with that little
Yes,
circle?
it is. That's how large
Okay.
it is. A large creature.
So for
Or no, yeah.
5 feet, can I just like take a chunk out of it and like move it somewhere else?
Sure. Go ahead and
Push it
make
somewhere
a
else.
spellcasting ability check.
Okay, with my wizard spellcasting ability?
It's
Like,
the
how
same.
does
They're
that
both
work?
intelligence, so just make an intelligence check.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Give me a second.
Well, I fucking.
Oh, sorry, not advantage, not disadvantage. I lied. Damn, there's a natural 20 in there too. Okay. Intelligence.
You beat
Okay.
it. What 5 feet direction do you want to shove it?
Where is there not water?
Uh,
Is there,
Where
like, a
do you
desert
guys?
thing, like,
there's
next
the
to
water.
No, but where's the not water? Where like, back behind, so it doesn't like go and like reform. or
Okay, so that'd be like towards here or here. You can see the map on where it is. Where would you like to push it? You can move it 5 feet because you're moving water within 5 feet.
something. Okay. Can I
Oh
move
my-
it? Wait, am I moving the whole thing or just like I'm removing?
You're
a
moving
chunk
the whole
of it?
thing. As you take the water and basically try and yank it out, the entire its form seems to be surrounding it. As you watch as its entire form basically goes whoop with it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to seemingly split it in half. It appears to be bound by some magic, and unfortunately, a cantrip isn't enough to just rip it in half. But you did
Okay.
basically shove it.
So I'm gonna go ahead and move it. Probably don't want next to our spellcaster, So I'm gonna try and move it like back. Can I move it like over here, sorta? That way
It
it's-
moves 5 feet, so you'd be immediately
Oh.
into it.
No,
You can-
no. I don't want to pull myself into the fucking water.
His butt slid off me, which is like.
So down. All
Poor
right.
guy.
Yeah.
He just
So as you watch his
Okay.
entire form, he gets pulled back as it. Dovio, you're cut off from your water supply.
It's cut from the water
Dobio
supply?
was down.
No, Dobio's water supply is cut off because Dobio
Oh,
can't.
okay.
So as your action, as you sort of shape water and
Why?
pull it back, because
Okay.
it got pulled back away from
Oh.
you.
Bonus action to command
I
cupcake.
was gonna drink it off.
So weren't.
Okay, did you like, do
absolutely
damage
weren't.
to it by drinking?
Not how
No,
liquid
he didn't.
works.
Oh,
Um,
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
What?
Definitely thinks he is though.
Dobio thinks he is, because as you're drinking it, a bunch of other attacks have been hitting it and causing water to splurt everywhere, so it's been lessening its form. And during the entire time, you can't see much because you're face first in cloudy, dark green water. And water's splashing up!
Give
Oh
this
my
guy
lord.
the shit.
Listen,
This kid, neat guy,
Listen.
needs to be punished.
if the battle is between my lungs and a bunch of water, I would bet on my lungs 10 out of 10 times.
It's not your lungs, it's your stomach. The stomach
I don't
can't
think I'm-
expand
but I'm not
over
filling up with water.
The lungs are in my stomach,
Okay,
stupid.
hold
They're
on.
not.
Abacus,
Most certainly
you
not.
have your
Okay.
bonus action. What do you want to command
Bonus
Cupcake to do?
action.
He is
Command
restrained
Cupcake.
currently.
So he can't. Does that allow him to try and make a check against the restraint?
He can
Like,
try and
like-
escape. He can try and push Richter out. It's whatever you'd like.
Okay, but do I have to give it my bonus action to do that?
Yes, because it takes an action to try and escape
Okay.
from this grapple.
Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and use bonus action to command Cupcake to like try and escape, and then I'm gonna have him try and get Richter out of the way. Try
Okay,
and
one or the
help him
other.
Free Richter. Just free Richter.
Okay, just for Richter, have him make a strength check for me.
Okay.
Let me. I don't think
Um,
restrained gives disadvantage on ability checks. I think it's just attack rolls. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and just go ahead and give me a strength check.
Did I do it?
Yes.
That's
Okay.
pretty
So
damn fine.
you watch as Cupcake, Richter, as you're being scrolling through, you feel a brief moment where you're stopped as you're held by Cupcake, who grabs one shoulder, grabs the other, and you find yourself shoved out.
This
But
is
you,
why-
All right. Cool.
This is
You are
why I
free.
didn't do that. This is why I didn't.
Alright.
as you
Because people that were more well equipped to do it.
cough up some of this water, as you're like, as you see Cupcake.
Oh, okay. Question: is Cupcake in flying or bear mode?
He was in flying mode currently because you had used him to fly and drop people off.
Okay. Okay.
So you have
I
the
think
rest of your movement if you want to do anything else.
Good, Scott?
Sorry,
Okay.
I just saw
Very
a funny
good.
picture.
Can I mean, if I move that guy's gonna get an attack of opportunity. Have we seen anything attack yet?
You have seen him attack. He's only done the sort of whirlpool effect or the whelm. He does poisoning and bludgeoning damage from what you guys have seen. They seem to do some kind of poison.
Okay, I have resistance to that because of the dwarven belt.
Yes,
okay,
you do.
Sick. I'm just gonna. Is this elevated terrain right here?
That is.
Or-
So this first layer is 5 feet up. The second layer is another 5 feet up, so it's 10 feet tall. That one is, or at least on the
Okay.
second part. Does that make sense?
Do my best to scramble my old ass up this little hill. Is that okay?
Yeah. Go ahead and make me an acrobatics or athletics check.
Okay, disadvantage or normal?
Just normal.
Okay.
It's going
we'll
to take an
go-
attack opportunity against you.
Oh, wait, why? I thought it was still within its attack range.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're within 5
Oh,
feet. Ignore that.
Okay.
Because you
Alright,
are, yeah.
alright.
Are you? If you're
Okay,
going
7.
up to, are you going up to the top? Okay.
I was gonna try.
You kind of like, and you find yourself kind of like, nah. So I'd say to get to this point, you have used. You were originally here.
I was like right here. I was right next to Iggy.
Oh shit! Wrong button.
So
Yeah.
I'd be
Okay. So
5
5,
and
10,
then-
and then
I'd be here 5 and
15.
then.
I'd
up
say
and then up
it
again,
took
or-
25 movement to get to just there, as you kind of like, ah.
Okay.
As you, but you're still
Okay,
managed
gotcha.
to get
So-
up. You're still within 5 feet of him diagonally, and you kind of just again this whelm that's constantly sort of swirling around.
Wiggles angrily. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright, well, I
exactly.
think that's all I can do with my turn. What a fun introduction to the game. Here we
Yeah,
go.
welcome. Sorry about that, Richter. You're up.
No worries.
All right. Well, you know what I'm gonna do
What do you
now
want
that
to
I'm
do?
alive and free. I'm gonna smack him.
All right, as you
Whack.
take the Gunslayer blade, now glowing, whoosh,
Oof.
and you, as it slashes through, you watch for a brief moment. It's almost time slows down as you see the head of Cupcake looking back at you. You're like, nope, and you just completely stop with the swing as you don't want to decapitate Cupcake.
Really quick,
Thank
I
you.
use Magic of Winter's Crest for this roll.
Sure.
Okay.
Reroll.
No, it's
No.
not a reroll. It's now a natural 20.
Oh, okay, cool. Natural 20. You want to smite?
Oh,
How
how did that?
Don't worry
Okay,
about
you know
it.
what? Sure.
Gift.
Yeah, Divine's my level 4. Let's do this.
Okay, so in that
I'll
moment,
reroll as a level 4.
you want. Okay, so go ahead and re-roll the damage and just make the attack as if you had made the Divine Smite level 4, and then we'll just. Actually, I think it might be better if we just roll the fucking dice twice. So that's 4
So
d.
sure.
Shitballs. How
Oh,
many
there we go.
d6s?
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
hey. Okay, so let's go ahead and double that. So let's do 38 times. Yeah, 38 minus 4. Oh
I'm
shit.
still drinking
So that's-
water right now. Holy
You
shit.
are in fact drinking water. So times 2 plus 14. That's a total of 82 points of damage.
My God.
Oh, shit.
So there's that there's that moment, fucking hell. There's that moment where as you take that blade and sort of slash at it, there's that moment where you see Cupcake's head and you sort of dodge out of the way, but you hear this faint like almost ringing of a silver bell. And you watch this sort of frost as snowflakes begin to form on your blade. And there's that brief moment of confusion before you feel yourself and your hand go around the other side, and then with this newfound strength, cut the entire bottom half of this water elemental as it just goes to nothing and the water just spills everywhere. And you're like, and you look back at your blade and you have no idea how that happened. And Skara, you wished upon a Winter's Crest star and it somehow came true.
I
It's
just-
kind of just like, huh?
I just
do it
need double
again?
takes and quickly
Doesn't make sense.
just like attack again.
Yeah, you have another attack as you go for it again.
Double taken.
Alright, that's 23 points of damage. Whoop! As you take another slash, as it.
Alright. Bonus action, I'm gonna knock it down.
Okay. Make a strength check.
This is gonna work.
It's gonna work. Don't worry. I have you by my side. Just make it a natural 20
As you
again.
take your shield and slam it into the water, and you feel confident of pushing it down, you take the entirety forms and shove it to the ground, and you watch as the water just... it appears that it has a watery form and it cannot be knocked prone.
Oh.
Probably should have seen
Damn,
that coming.
we tried.
Have you ever tried to trip a pool? It's nothing but pool jokes today, everyone.
Lucius, you're up.
Okay, is this orb in the center of the pool like actual size? It's like 10 feet?
Yes. It is
fuck
this. It's this massive fuck off thing. You can see it's a more of a complex runic system with a singular sort of like hand-sized rune in the very center.
Does that look like it's like removable, or is it just like etched into it?
No, it looks like I would say you'd have to get closer and you'd have to actually like inspect it. You have to spend an action to try and see what it's doing. You can tell that it's some kind of rune that doesn't appear to be like something that you can like slot out. It just appears to be some kind of rune that is causing some kind of magical effect with the water.
I think as close as I can get without dipping my toes into the water. Is there I don't see like with my true seeing energy like from the ethereal plane going from this into something else?
Unfortunately, the ethereal plane isn't affecting this particular aspect of the arena. It appears to be magical, and the true seeing lets you see through any illusions and stuff, but you don't see anything that's connected to the ethereal plane.
Okay, I'm going to dispel magic on the rune.
Okay, go ahead and make a dispel magic check. Or so charisma
that
check.
is just right. Okay.
Can I
yeah,
inspire genius this if possible?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Let's see.
Can I go
how
through
I
before
do.
the roll?
There we go.
No, these
You-
after.
You can do it after.
the roll.
21
I don't believe you know if it fails or not.
with flash of genius. I
don't think so.
Well, I only have 6 for this like entire like 4 dungeon thing, so I'm gonna the 21 seems like a really good number. For right
Okay. As you reach out and cast dispel magic, sort of reaching out with your energy to try and sort of dispel whatever sort of magic is sort of holding this taut. The outer layer of the runes fade, but the secondary sort of primary runes are still lit. It appears that it wasn't enough to dispel the entire thing. However, the outer runes are now dispelled.
okay.
So-
Does anything appear to happen off that one?
It looks like for a brief second, the water that's feeding into the geyser stops, as if like no more water is being rushed in. But then it just there's another pulse, and it sort of rages back through.
Okay. That is I guess my turn.
Okay. You watch as this creature sort of beginning to sort of tilting its head and looking at you all. It is going to.
Wait, where is he?
He's at the very bottom.
California.
It's a big lizard boy.
Lucius, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Holy fuck.
You watch as around it, it tilts its head, and you see it just lift its claw as the water reaches out and wraps around you.
18 plus 1?
You're fine. As it wraps around you and begins to pull you, you manage to sort of shrug it off as you're not affected.
Oh wow, nice
da.
save.
Yeah, nothing happens. Oh no, you take half as much damage. You resistant to
that's
acid
fine.
damage?
No, I am not.
Okay,
God.
you take 12 points of acid damage as it
No
burns into you. And
Not
as
the worst.
as that's happening, you watch as it goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. As it and sort of reaches
Oh,
up towards
God.
you, seeing that you had made that sort of attempt to dispel it. And it's going to make a bite and 2 claw attacks.
Sure. AC 15. No, 16 now, actually.
Oh,
First one's
Around.
natural. First one, natural 1 misses. Second claw dodges, and then it reaches in.
We're so doing it.
We'll do out the first one. So it's a 21. You take 32 points of piercing damage as it
Okay.
bites into you.
Ow. That shit's fucking rough.
So originally here, we moved 50 feet. 55, 60,
That's really rough.
70, 75, 80, 85, 90. You can take either Lucius or Dravik. If you guys have melee weapons at hand, you can make an attack of opportunity. I don't know if either of you do, though.
Nope, I'm harping it out.
Wait, I have the dagger.
Well, no, beat
You
him
don't
with
have the
one.
dagger.
don't.
You
You're
have
right.
Autumn. You have to use a use
shit.
object to summon it, though.
Oh shit. Can I do that?
On your next turn. Use object is during your turn.
Yeah, I can't make an attack up opportunity. Can I slap it?
Sure. Make a strength check. You're not proficient with an armored strength. I don't. Oh no, everyone
Yeah.
is.
Unarmed attack.
Make a roll. Just click your strength modifier and add your efficiency bonus.
This guy's so fucked. +5.
13 misses as you reach out to slap it. And it.
Okay, really quick, sorry, just so I can understand what's going on here. The water is flowing down, like, this way, and it goes
Yep.
back up this way because of the rune?
Yes. And
Okay.
then that feeds into the massive geyser that's 40 feet tall and that wide that's sort of pushing everything out.
Ah.
The chest or the guys are pushing the rune?
You guys
I
can
think the
just
room
barely
actually
see the
drains.
chest in the inside. There's this geyser that's pushing everything out, and the geyser's 40 feet tall.
So I bet if we blow up the rune, we'll be fine.
Okay.
Trying
Yeah,
to get there,
the
yeah.
room. Lucius has fireball. I'm sure he can use it.
I think dispelling it's gonna be more efficient than.
You guys
actually
can now see as the
You're right.
second one.
Oh god.
What if we just take it away from the pedestal?
Mm.
We'll find
I
out
don't
when
wanna
we get there.
Step in that fucking.
Dravik, make a strength save.
There's a bridge.
As you watch as the water reaches out and grabs onto you.
Fucking.
What do you mean step in it? There's a bridge.
You guys watch as Dravik is pulled 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45,
Holy
50. As Dravik is just rocket through the water as it now looks over you. And it's gonna make all three.
Don't you have Misty Escape?
He doesn't. He uses reaction to make a punch attack.
Oh.
A slap attack.
Wait, how did you was
I don't have my
Oh.
broom, and my new broom isn't in yet, huh?
No, it is. You have your
No, it
broom.
is.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have your
really
broom.
quick? Hi, Serena. Really quick. Did he get pulled by a
Hi.
spell, or was it with like an actual physical thing?
You can't tell if it's you can try and counterspell, but you don't see somatic components being casted or verbal or material. It just raises its claw in the water, grabs onto Dravik, and pulls him.
Then I don't think it's. I think it's something that can't be counterspelled. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. So then it's going to make. Also, you are. Yeah. So you are now technically swimming in the water. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You're fine. You're affected to the foul water as it sort of looks over you. However, it's still gonna make its attack against you. So it's gonna do
2 net 1.
bite, claws.
And I don't have this, and I still, yeah.
Ah, 2 natural 20s in a row. You take
Oh, you were definitely
43 plus 20. You take 84 points of slashing damage and 35 points of piercing damage for a total of 119 points of damage.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm dead.
It's not dead. You're unconscious.
That was fast.
I just rolled 2 natural 20s in a row.
Boy.
As you guys watch, as Dravik gets rocketed and flung over, sort of to immediately a claw that pierces through his flesh. You guys hear a as you now see the claw going through. The second one goes into the shoulder, keeping in its place as it bites into Dravik's neck and rips out a good 4 inches. As you see, blood is now pouring and squirting out of his neck,
Wait,
and he's just like. Bare, and you watch his eyes just drop into unconsciousness as it lets
It's
go
like
and drops
most
body.
of your neck.
dude,
Don't worry,
4
we have,
inches
like,
is
healing
so
words.
you're immediately dead. That's not unconscious.
So you are unconscious.
Nearly
Iggy.
Help.
Iggy, heal him.
Iggy's gonna bite the one in front of him.
All right, have Iggy make those attack rolls. He has Hunter's Mark on his damage rolls.
Yeah, I forgot that on my last turn. No, I just
Oh
realized.
my god.
I'm
I
sorry,
can't
Roll a
believe
d6
it.
for me then.
Fine.
I'm sorry, you got zoned.
Well,
Yeah.
slash. 1d6. What? Oh, I forgot the space. Give me 1 second.
Hold on, I got it. Just make. Oh, okay, you got it. 5 points of damage from your Hunter's Mark. But now it's Iggy's turn. Iggy, you have crossbows on?
I'm trying to remember.
It's up to you. You can just choose now.
How much total damage was that? So it was 40?
119.
I'm gonna
That's-
give him. I'm gonna
It's
give
more
him
than
one
your-
crossbow, so he's
Oh.
gonna make 2 bite attacks.
Okay. So he reaches over. 15 hits. 14 also hits. So do you have the
Oh,
d6 on those? You do not. Okay, so that's a total of 32 points of piercing damage as Iggy just makes bite attacks as you as
Look at spitting out the water as soon as he does that.
he
Good
takes
boy.
he takes half damage. Iggy's attacks are non-magical.
That's fine. Good boy.
So he regains 16 HP, but it still did a hefty amount of damage. Does that end Iggy's turn?
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Okay, it's the water elemental's turn. So they regain whelm. No.
Sitting in a cool minus 20.
So
You
this
don't go
one's
to
going to-
negative. Don't you just go to 0?
Yeah, you just go to
Yeah.
0. The negative.
I'm keeping track of that.
Yeah. Negatives are next time.
Yeah, Cupcake is immune to poison damage, right?
I believe so. Give me 1 second to check.
He's a robot.
Yeah, he is a robot.
Yeah, poison acid.
Okay, so he takes 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Doesn't take any poison damage as he starts his turn in the sort of water elemental. Then it's going to make
Okay.
its 2 slam attacks against Richter.
All right.
23 and a 10.
23, I believe, just hits.
All right, you
Yeah,
take
just hits.
15 points of damage, some bludgeoning, some poison. Have you been affected by the water?
What do you mean?
Actually, hold on. I need to start marking who's unaffected by the water. Did you make a con save when you were in the turn of the water?
No.
Okay, I need you to make a con save.
All right.
I need to start marking who's immune to it and who's not immune to
Give
it.
me a sec. What? No. Well, I didn't make a concept in the water because I didn't start in the water. I was pulled out.
That's right. But now as it sort of slams into you, the water sort of just rushing around you. I need you to make a con save.
Got it.
But I know Dravik is immune to it. That is a failure.
Damn.
So you are poisoned, and you also take. I got through 17 points of poison damage, and you're now poisoned. You have disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks.
All right.
As the water affects you, you're kind of like, sort of coughing it up as it doesn't feel great. Yeah. Okay. So you're affected by the corrupt water, and then Dobio's immune to it. I could have sworn there's one other
What
person.
am I immune to?
The foul water. Abigail, did you?
Cupcake was in the water, but I don't think he.
Cupcake doesn't. It doesn't apply to
It might
Cupcake.
have been Dravik. It might have been. No, it was Dravik. Because
Yeah,
he
yeah,
got
yeah.
natural-
Okay, yeah. So Dravik's fine. All right. Anyway,
Dragic's not fine, but
so makes
Not
those attack.
fine.
That's it. The other poison water elemental is gonna do one against Dobio, one against Iggy. Abigail, that one walks out of your attack range. Did you want to make an attack opportunity?
Yes, I do with my new awesome punch fist.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll. You guys watch this. Abigail. Now his adamantine armor has what looks to be sort of motifs of lollipops and sort of candy canes and sort of different things that he's inscribed onto it that seem to have this runic energy to it. And you watch as it begins to walk away. Cupcake or Abigail pulls his fist back, throws it forward, and you watch as the gauntlet detaches and
okay, big
that
boss.
just hits. That takes 5 points of force damage as the fist ping, slams in, then back into Abigail's hand.
Yeah,
Literally
it's one of those
big
like
boss.
like the little toy like grabber things where they go out forward, but it's like with those little boxes of being swing.
Oh my lord.
Okay, so first attack is against Iggy, second one is against Dobio. So Iggy, does a 21 hit against Iggy?
I believe so.
Okay, so then Iggy takes 21 points of damage. I need Iggy to make a con save. And then Dobio, does a 17 or 16 hit?
Is my AC still boosted to?
No, it's not.
I forget what had my AC. It's not.
Yes.
Oh, you
Yeah,
had
yes,
Agatha's
it is.
bracers.
Okay, so you take
Okay, that's what it was.
you take 18 points of bludgeoning and poison damage. So just 18 damage.
Hit him back.
All right.
Hit him
Iggy.
back.
Oh yeah, you can do retaliate if you want.
The attack. Oh, I can, can't
Yep,
I? I
yes, you
forgot
can.
to do that. I'm gonna do that.
Iggy fails. Iggy is now poisoned, and he
Okay,
takes.
so
That's not right. 13 points of poison damage, and Iggy is now considered poisoned.
D46.
But go ahead and make your attack rolls, Dobio. As it boom slams into you, you kind of take your
Wait,
warhammer, just
Can I also? Can I
I
rage
forgot to-
when I do this, or would I have to wait till it's my turn?
You have to wait till it's your turn. It's a bonus action to rage.
Okay.
This is using your reaction to make a single weapon attack.
Well, I'm gonna say that water gave that choking on the water gave me the hiccups, and that's making me pretty angry.
All right, as you. As it's annoying, you can't control it, you're like, oh fuck! And you make that attack. That hits! So yeah, rage damage doesn't come through yet. It'll be at the start of next turn when you decide to rage, but that still hits.
Yeah.
And you do
Okay.
another 8 points of bludgeoning damage, you boom, slam into it.
I was just thinking realistically. I mean, like, I definitely get enraged when I hear the hiccups.
Yeah.
It's true. Alright, and this one, 5,
Fair,
10,
fair.
15, 20. Lucius, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Sounds absolutely fantastic.
Koa, I'm actually gonna use my reaction to split the damage between me and Iggy.
Okay! Which of the two? I assume the slam?
Huh?
I assume the slam attack?
Oh, is it just for one attack?
I believe it's when they take an instance of damage, you can have it, so or split between the two. So do you want to do it for the slam, or do you want to do it for the poison damage that he's taken? The slam was the slam total damage was 21.
Yeah, I'm splitting the 21.
Okay, so then you take 10 damage and Iggy takes 10 damage, as opposed to Iggy taking 21 damage. Because it rounds down. As in that moment, you quickly sort of just move to the side with Iggy, and you guys both kind of just hiss at the same time, and you guys are able to sort of keep the brunt of it off. 17. That succeeds, you're fine. You can
Thank
get
God.
pushed back 5 feet, so you get shoved to that side, as it's not able to whelm you. That's all
Okay.
that it's going to do for its turn. Agatai,
damn.
you're up.
I'm gonna
Oh,
slap him with
first,
my sword.
make a con save. You did take damage.
Do I get advantage because I can hold my breath?
No, this is not for the watery effect. It didn't like encompass you. This is to hold concentration on Hunter's Mark. Yeah, you're fine. So now your turn. As you make that attack, remember Iggy can use his reaction to make an attack as well if you want to do that.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and make your attack rolls. Iggy also is gonna go and.
He just gets one bite, right?
Yeah, he gets the one bite. Both of those hit, so that's 8 plus 6. Do you not have a Hunter's Mark damage modifier tab?
I think I do. I definitely didn't click it though.
You should click that. Roll 2d6 for me though.
3 because Iggy hit 2.
Yes, 3. That is correct. And Iggy's damage unfortunately gets halved. So we're gonna count Iggy's as the 1. So 1 plus 6. That's 21 points of damage. And then as you sort of go through and just make those 2 strikes, Iggy at the same time goes in and just sort of grabs at the center and then yanks with his head, and you watch as the entire thing just collapses.
Iggy for the win!
One down, 2 to go.
Oh man.
And then
I hiss. Anyways.
it just
Oh, there's
goes
one
through.
pretty far away.
Well, one of... Oh, you're right. Crap.
Then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna move 15, and then that's gonna be it.
So, you guys can see as it slams down, you can see there's sea foam now on the ground, and, Lucius, with your true
Yeah.
seeing,
Oh boy.
you see something else. As you sort of just briefly glance back, you see, as it sort of dissipates, there are 3 of these sort of bright blue shards of ice that are faintly sort of glowing, that are sort of fall down, as well as what looks to be this sort of brightly glowing, almost like it looks as if it's like this brightly glowing sort of center with waves sort of lapping around it that just kind of faintly floats there and is slowly beginning to sort of dissipate.
Okay, where is that?
It is at the corpse of the water elemental that was slain.
Okay, I see.
But you
Okay.
do see that, and you're kind of like, huh, that's strange.
Got it.
Okay.
Alright, so
Yeah.
that immediately happens. You did your movement. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Alright, Dobio, you're up. One's dead. The one that you were
That's
fighting is dead.
me.
The one that you were sucking was dead.
Fighting is dead.
One of them.
Alright, well, I'm a rage. I'm a ragey,
Okay.
ragey boy.
As you sort of go into that rage, you're like, and with each one, you get
That's
more
how
and
it
more
is. That's
enraged.
exactly how it is.
I
I
forgot
can't,
about
no, I can't control this stupid thing.
Can you not control
I
your...
have no idea.
Oh shit, where'd
Every
you go?
time I try to move my token, my thing starts scrolling by itself, and I can't stop it from scrolling.
Are you...
So every time I do it, I'm outside the map when I do
That's
it.
weird. Okay, yeah, because when you move, you can pan by holding right click, and then you just left click, click, and drag. That's strange, though.
Nope, don't worry about that.
Okay, so, but it's your...
Anyways, I want to attack the guy who's almost dead.
Okay, you'd have to move within 5 feet, so it'd be somewhere here, but you can definitely make it on your turn. So that would be, so you originally...
Yeah, I just, yeah, oh,
Yeah.
why am I not in roll 20 anymore? Hold
Oh!
on.
Oh no. Oh, yep, your fucking boy just popped out of existence. Do you want me to make an attack roll for you?
I'll be in a second.
Okay, oh, you're in! Oh, awesome.
You can. Alright, I'm not, on my end, I'm not quite in, though.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you want to make
for me if
Thunder
so far,
Slam or
yeah,
just
yeah.
a normal Thunder Hammer
I
attack?
don't know. Thunder Hammer.
Okay.
Thunder Hammer.
Thunder Mifflin.
Thunder Mifflin. So you watch as Dobio sort of swings out, and with that single strike, Dobio, you boom, and it just explodes into sea foam. It's dead. You
Nice.
killed it.
Okay, and Cupcake is now free.
Alright.
Cupcake is now free as you
I'm
watch as
still saying
Cupcake.
we will
kinda
join the game shortly, so that was probably the right call.
Okay, and then 1 second. As the second one explodes, you see again that the singular moat of a sort of waves lapping around it, and this time 5 of those shards of ice that just fall to the ground.
Okay.
Okay. You still have another attack and the rest of your movement, and your yeah.
I'm so soggy right now.
You definitely are soggy
You're not.
and bleeding.
Yeah, and necklace.
How do we save you? How do we save him? He's
I
so
got him.
fucking far away.
I got it.
Imagine losing 4 inches of neck.
I am so sorry that I rolled 2 natural 20s in a row.
No, it's so fun. No, we're all having a good time.
Level
We're all fine
14. 14. Okay, anyway, W, you have the movement and another attack if you want to attack the other one.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm still on that you can join the game shortly shit.
Okay, interesting, because I can see your camera. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, okay, now I'm in.
Okay, I need you to make an athletics check, as to get onto that point where you currently are, where I moved you, you'd have to sort of leap onto some rocks, and that'd be 5 feet above the rest of everybody. So I need you to make an athletics check. It's with advantage because you're raging, but you kind of like have to coo.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I can do that. I can do anything.
So yeah, you quickly just reach up to the top, sort of look down as it sort of whirls itself to look at you. You see this strange face, this strange sallow face. Is kind of so go ahead and make your attack roll as you sort of reach up and.
Do you not even realize? We're in person, you can actually use damage to a figurine for these guys.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shamsu used to be these
What's
guys.
this folder?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, so we're killing Shannon's race. Oh god.
You don't have advantage.
Oh, oops.
It's okay. Toggle off advantage and just make another strike.
Yeah, I'll try that again. Oop. I accidentally clicked Thunder Slam.
Okay, do the Thunder Hammer.
No, I didn't.
15
yeah.
hits. So that is total of
You can't miss. Damn.
12.2.
They just don't.
As it,
Yeah.
as you take a strike at it, and water sort of goes to the side. Do you want to do anything else for your turn? You have used your action, bonus action, and I think you have some movement left. 30. You have 20 feet of movement left if you want to move at all.
Oh man,
Or you
I'm
have 10
already
feet.
in range of this guy, right?
Yes, you are.
I'm not going nowhere.
Alright. Drapik, I'd like you to make a death saving throw, please.
Okay.
Don't even worry about it, dude.
I'm so worried.
Don't actually worry.
I'm a little worried about
So
it.
you just click on the death saves, and it'll make a death save for you. That's a success. Go ahead and bubble in one success.
Okay.
We take those.
Mm-hmm.
I forget. Scar, you have the highest pass perception, right?
I have 25. So I think so.
Hold up.
20 what?
I thought I was fighting for that. How much do I have?
Passive
Nope.
perception.
Yeah, it's Scar.
Okay. You do notice, like, there's a brief moment where as you're sort of looking at the battlefield, you do remember that there's a crowd, and for a brief moment you look up as you notice, like, you hear a little more commotion. All eyes are just watching you, and you watch as a lot of people appear to be making bets, and are sort of handing what you can see platinum coins, and these strange sort of, like, you can barely see it, but they have a different glint than platinum. They appear to be some kind of blackish token. But people are making bets. So you just notice that small thing.
Okay.
Can't take a fucking centimeter, let alone 4 inches. You're fucked.
Skara, you're up.
There's so little of the neck that is unnecessary.
Scar is at 25. I'm at 23.
Good phrasing.
Okay.
5, 10,
I mean,
20, 25, 30. As I'm passing, I'm gonna bonus action healing word.
Okay.
My boy
depending
Draven.
on one's views on the
Go ahead and
value
roll.
of life, all of it could be unnecessary.
Wait, wait. Oh, have you
I
stable?
mean,
Are
is
you
human
stable?
life really necessary?
Yeah. 9 hit points. Dravik, you wake up with 9 hit points as you, as you see as part of your neck begins to sort of keel together with that radiant energy, and your neck hurts still, but you have the ability to speak and get up in your life. You're like, but you're still bleeding out, and you're prone in the water.
Gross.
Now I am going to
Drowning.
dash 5, 10, and then I'm going to attempt to touch the rune.
Okay, as you reach out and sort of put your hand on the rune, you watch as the giant sort of tower of the stone figure, its eyes glow.
Fuck.
I need you to make...
A
Sorry,
death
is this
saving
a tower?
throw.
I do actually need you to make a dex saving throw.
Oh, I said death.
Oh no, dexterity saving throw. As you guys watch as radiant beams of energy... that is a
Maybe
failure.
it's death save time.
Okay.
Well, it
You
might
are-
be death save time.
uh,
I thought it wasn't that bad, honestly.
So
Go ahead,
I guess
you are considered blinded, and you take
oh!
27
many
points
dice.
of radiant damage as
Oh.
as you now cannot see, as you're like and that completely blinds you. There's a brief moment where, as you were able to look at it, what's your passive arcana?
my passive arcana is like 24.
Okay,
Yeah, 20.
you can tell this rune appears to be connected and is basically flowing into the geyser. With the 24 just passive arcana, you can tell this is designed so it can be deactivated by just sort of moving through the runes and basically sort of slotting it like a puzzle almost. It's made for the purpose of just disarming it. And you immediately get there and you're like, oh, that's cool. Turn around. And you now can't see anything. It looked like the outer runes would have made it so the puzzle takes 2 actions to complete, but the outer runes are completely disabled. So it seems like it would only take an action to just try and solve this thing. But now you can't see.
Not blind.
Oh, hey, slide
Okay.
puzzle time.
I'm gonna yell out, we just need to turn the runes a bit more! And then that's gonna be my turn.
Alright, Abigus, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action command Cupcake to fly over to Dravik, and I'm gonna go ahead and have him use the channel magic thing. I'm gonna go ahead and use my action to cast Cure Wounds at which level? How bad you feeling, Dravik? You feeling okay?
I'm feeling a little 9 hit points.
Okay. On a scale of 120.
9 out of, I think, 98?
Yeah. That,
Wow. Okay, yeah.
No.
Wait,
So it's worse than 9%.
actually, it's 9 out of 108, I believe.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I'll go ahead and I'll Cure Wounds
So it's really
at,
squishy.
I'll Cure Wounds at second level. I don't have a ton of spell slots,
Okay,
but yeah.
so you watch as Cupcake sort of runs over and sort of begins to sort of like... You watch as Abigus
Oh, wait,
really
we-
quickly creates a candy, tosses it over, Cupcake
Ignore that.
grabs it.
Ignore that.
sort of-
I'm not catapulting the Joker. Not throwing. Go
Yeet!
eat him quick. No,
But
what
that
if I
might
just-
work.
No, I don't think it will, because it's gonna throw him against a fucking wall when he has no neck. I don't think
And
it's
also-
gonna
It's
help.
fine.
It has to be an object.
There you go.
We
Then-
have remember if he's dead, he's an object, right?
So yeah, 8 plus
Yeah,
13.
it could be an object if dead.
Doesn't
A
he
body's
also
an
get like
object.
like 5 from?
Yeah, so
How many?
you
Sorry.
yeah, it was 2d8, or did you guys at second level? Yeah, so it's 1d8 and then it's 1d8 plus 6 plus 6. So that's a total of 21 hit points that's restored to you at Dravik.
Yay!
As Cupcake is now sort of hovering above you, that has just sort of basically given you this candy, and you're like, "Pooh," but you feel your wounds heal up significantly, like, oh, and then you look over and you see this creature.
I hate life.
Can I put Cupcake in between Dravik and this dude?
What's Cupcake's movement with dash?
That's a 55.
Okay, so he can move
Or
5
no,
feet
no,
from
so-
where
no,
he
no,
is.
No, sorry, he has 60 movement speed. That took
Yeah.
55 feet to get
So
there.
he can
still
move
has 5.
one more square, however you see fit.
I'm just gonna have him like float on top of him and like try and guard him. Sort of.
Okay, sure. So he'll be 5 feet. So he's 5
Above.
feet in the air. So I'm gonna put
Yeah.
5 on his thing, and then we'll go
I
ahead.
have to use the restroom.
Alright.
Okay. And I think that was my. The only other thing is, can Abagus waddle up to the very top of the hill?
Yeah. Have him
Okay,
make an
well-
athletics check.
Okay.
As you kind of like.
Yeah. Athletics.
Out of curiosity, are dead bodies considered objects?
I think so. Yes. I would say it would take your action to dash to get to the top. With your.
No, okay, so I can't.
But
do
you
that,
kind of
so I
like
can
you get to the point where now you're like
Koa, I don't
trying
have
to
an
get up,
action
but you kind of like.
cast Cure Wounds.
I know.
Why
I'm
am-
just letting you know
why
it
am I
would have
blue?
taken an action. So
Oh,
you spend that
okay.
turn trying to get up, and you realize you're not gonna make it. And you kind of just slide back down. You're like, fuck.
All right. No, I don't swear. Come on, leave me alone. All right.
Alright, well, you don't fuck, but you still just
Yeah.
like slide back
You
down.
don't
Okay.
fuck.
Damn it.
I mean,
Hey.
I don't have a daughter. Virgin
There you
Abigail.
Richter, you are up.
Okay.
You gotta get
So
to
five-
you are
levels
currently
somehow.
poisoned, meaning you have disadvantage on all
Money.
attack rolls and
Man.
ability checks.
Right. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, Koa. Action, lay on hands, 5 hit points, negate poison.
Okay, you watch as the poison just fades from your body as you just purge it.
And bonus action, since I just burned up my regular action. Bonus. Okay, so healing word level. Let's say level 2 to Dravik.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll that. So it should be
I'm
able to click
so
on the healing word.
kill.
Level 2.
What was it, like 44?
Yeah, it'll be 3d4 plus your charisma modifier. So I believe plus 5.
Okay. Less bleeding, more running.
I'm still so prone.
So you regain 12 hit points, Dravik, as you sort of once again sort of radiant energy. You're starting to feel better. So you're like, okay, as this creature's now like looking angrier as you're just getting healed, kind of.
So all it needs to do is bite me once to kill me again.
Yeah.
Fight you with
So
natural
we'll
20.
just keep bringing you back, don't worry.
All right.
Let
then
me
you're-
do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Cool. Alright.
As this bridge is very rickety, as you're stepping on it, you feel it beginning to like. It doesn't crack, but you're wearing full plate, and you realize like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But
this was a mistake.
it's starting to dip. At this point, I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the fight. I'm so sorry. Your armor
God.
begins to glow.
Oh. Oh.
Hi.
Oh.
I mean,
Virgil still in here?
demon?
No.
The
It's any
Virgil back
fiend,
again?
I believe.
Dead. He better be
He's a demonic presence.
fucking dead.
Mhm.
We killed him. He's
I get
so
advantage
alive.
on fiends.
Let me really quickly look at your celestial full plate. Okay, within 60 produce face aura of sunlight. If the fiend are undead, within 60 feet. Yeah, so it would have been at this point when you walked over to this point, the armor begins to now glow.
Ah.
It was just as you're beginning to walk around this area.
Ah. Great.
Yeah.
Lucius, you're up.
Okay, first level spell slot to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Okay, as you sort of spend that action, just as you
I
feel yourself
use
beginning to
the-
hum with energy.
I'm
Is
going
that concentration?
to. It is, yes, 1 hour concentration.
Okay, so you're
No,
concentrating
10
on
minutes
that.
concentration.
Okay,
Sorry.
so you're not concentrating on that?
Shit. Oh, I don't want to have to. I'm going to try to push past Dobio and dive from this like bank of the water to the ledge. I have 60 feet of movement.
Cool.
Okay, what's your strength score?
11, I think.
Okay, so it'd be.
Yeah.
What does expeditious retreat do again?
On casting and for subsequent turns, I can use my bonus action to dash.
Okay, so you're gonna
Whoa.
it'd be 5'10", and then with the running jump, you can get to there. So it'd be 20. Then you sort of boom, plunge into the water. I need you to now make a Constitution saving throw as you're in the water, and this
Okay.
counts as difficult terrain since you do not have a swimming speed.
Got it.
But that was only 20 feet of movement to get there by doing the jump and sort of swan diving in. That's a
15
failure.
con save? Damn.
Poison.
Do you want to use Traveler's Luck?
Oh heck.
The new one.
No. Bad.
Yeah.
Bad juju.
I don't. It's just poisoned, right?
Fickle luck. Yeah.
I'll use it. Whatever.
Okay, roll a
Either
d20.
it works and it's funny, or
Wait,
yeah.
is this still from the Traveler?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just changed it a little bit. So go ahead and roll just another con save, and you can choose which d20 to use.
God damn it.
Okay, so
Okay, yeah.
unfortunately it doesn't help it, and you have that moment where you're sort of thinking to try and do it, but it goes through. So unfortunately you're poisoned. So
Okay.
you take
I don't think the
Uh,
Traveler likes this very much.
4d6 poison damage, and you're poisoned.
Okay.
Ooh.
Concentration check on my fucking.
Yes. Expeditious
Uh,
retreat. I'd say at this point you have already used your bonus action to. Okay, so fades. You've already used your reaction to use Fickle Luck, so you can't. You're out of reactions. So Expeditious Retreat fades, but you still have the rest of your movement from this turn because you already took the dash action. So then it'll be
Okay.
so 25, 30, 35, 40 as you sort of get up onto the ledge out of the
And-
water. You're soaking and you're coughing as you're poisoned.
Skara says there's a puzzle to solve. I look at the orb very thoroughly.
You can now just immediately see the same thing that Skara did as she's like blinding. You can see there's like radiant energy that's sort of like it looks like she just got burned with radiant energy around her eyes and she like can't see. But you can tell the same thing. You get the feeling it will probably just be a singular action to try and solve this.
Right. So. I
but-
do that.
You're to use your action to cast Expeditious Retreat. Or is that a
It's
bonus
a bonus
action?
action spell.
Oh shit! Okay. As you touch,
Oh, wow.
as you touch the rune, the giant stone warrior. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh heck, man.
Oh no.
I wish I could help, but I can't.
It's all right. Oh, I don't know why I had. Oh yeah, it is disadvantage, right? Is it
I
poison?
don't believe so. Poison's just attack rolls on ability checks and ability checks and attack rolls. So just make a
Can
straight.
I keep it anyway? Shit.
No.
Okay.
Watch him get a natural one.
Okay.
no.
Okay, so you take half damage and you are not blinded. So I'll just roll 3d10 then.
Holy smokes.
So you take
Ow.
19 points of radiant damage. Just and you're like, ah. And you sort of look at the puzzle. I need you to make an Arcana check with disadvantage because you're poisoned now.
Oh man, it's okay.
Damn it.
I have like a plus 15 to that.
Yeah. I think it's-
Yeah, once you get a natural one.
Or do you?
Plus 16 actually.
Even better.
You don't have guidance.
Oh,
But
correct.
with a 19, Abius, you've already used your action actually to use.
No, I haven't actually, but
Yes, you did. You held your action to cast the spell.
Which
No, I
means that
cast
you-
Cure Wounds.
You cast
give
Cure
Cupcake.
Wounds. Yeah, well, you didn't give it to him. The way it works is that when you cast a spell, it delivers through Cupcake, but Cupcake takes his turn after yours. So you have to hold your action to cast the spell
Oh.
that takes your reaction.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
fine.
Okay.
That is a failure. As you try and sort of reach it together, it doesn't seem to sort of fit, and there's that moment where you're still just reeling from the damage and coughing, and you're wet, and you're sort of looking over at Dravik is like nearly is fucked up, and you're like, shit.
So much is going wrong right now.
But
Oh,
you
fuck.
can't get it through.
That's fine. that is my turn.
It's the Raestrellis' turn. They're both going to use Undertow. As you guys watch as they just sort of raise their arms in the air as you watch as the water up to this point and this point suddenly just becomes this raging water as it now begins to sort of froth and foam and sort of move in sort of random directions. The water is now considered difficult terrain even for people who have swimming speed. For people who don't have swimming speed, it's double good difficult terrain for moving through the water.
What if I ignore difficult terrain?
Then you're completely fine. But the water just.
Cool. Sounds good.
Um,
Good to know. Good to know.
First, this one right here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to go over here. Scar, make a strength saving throw as water reaches out and grabs onto you and begins to try and pull you.
Can I just fall into the water? Like, this is gonna be embarrassing. See?
As you get sort of pulled in, it's gonna make all of its tackles with an advantage against you because you are blinded.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Oh, this is bad.
This is 1/5 of the arena.
Oh boy.
1/5. Oh, come on.
It's okay. We've only been here like 3 minutes.
That's true. Oh.
3 minutes and
I'm
8 hours to go.
gonna shield. I'm
Okay.
gonna shield. None of those hit.
Nice! As you take the shield and they as you feel like you hear the sound of a claw beginning to come through, and you just quickly like almost memorizing it, go through the new somatic runes, and then a shield just blocks all the attacks. You can't see, but you kind of smirk to yourself as you just know that it didn't hit you and know you're fine. The other one, Lucius, make a strength save.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
Because the water.
Where the hell is it gonna pull it? There's a cupcake and a Dravik right there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh.
It gets pulled closer to you. It's going to make a bite attack against Dravik with advantage, and then 2 claw attacks against Lucius.
Can bitches stop?
So
Can
true.
I Misty escape this?
Yeah, you have your action. It's as soon as you take damage. So, 27 to hit.
For which one is this?
This is against Dravik. Does that hit?
My armor class is 16.
Okay, so you take 30 points of piercing damage as it bites into you.
Misty escape.
Alright, as you miss the escapes, you quickly just take that moment to just disappear. So go ahead and move your. Let me move a cupcake. Move your token anywhere within 60 feet of you, and you are invisible.
Can I just go up in the sky and grab my broom
Yeah,
and just stay up there?
sure.
Yeah, I would like to go 60 feet into the sky.
So you
Straight
guys,
up.
you guys watch as Drive just nothing. Lucius, your eyes, you just watch him, and you just see him appear, sort of now surrounded by this faint blue mist, and he now on like seamlessly onto his broom and just throws himself on. But you can see Dravik immediately 60 feet above you,
Fuck this.
He's chilling.
Wave goodbye, because now I'm gonna die.
and it makes the 2 claw attacks against you.
We still got cupcake there. Don't worry about it.
So it's just normal against you.
I'm worried about it.
Not worried about it.
Don't
We
worry
gotta be
about
honest.
22
I'm
and
worried about
19.
Both hit.
Okay, you take 18 plus 17, I think is 35.
5?
it. That's some
Yeah.
baby shit.
Yeah.
What?
18 plus 7. Yeah, you take 35 points of slashing damage as it takes the 2 claws
over
and
100
just starts
damage.
ripping into you.
Talk to me when you lose at least 3 inches of neck.
And then it is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 90. As you watch it just
What?
slithers away immediately.
You fucking monster.
Where'd it go?
You can make an
Wow,
attack
how
or no, you've already used your action to do Fickle Luck. But yeah, you watch as it does that. The second one is going to go.
Can Cupcake make a reaction?
No, he
attack?
uses reaction to cast magic to
Yeah.
Dravik.
Okay.
So yeah, basically, yeah, he can. Abius can deliver touch spells from Cupcake, but to do so out of combat
Yeah,
requires a lot of like just doing that. Also, just so you guys are aware, holding an action to cast a spell counts as concentration. So you can't. To do so means you would drop concentration on another spell. Because if you take damage, you have to make a concentration check as if you were concentrating on a spell.
No.
Just as a reminder, because that is a good point of order. That's the end of the Wastreless's turn. Iggy, you're up. So you guys can now.
Iggy is going.
Actually, hold on. I can just let you see the auras. Give me 1 second. Let's see.
So this guy is tethered to the water, right?
What do you mean?
The water elemental guy.
They seem to be made of water, but they're able to sort of walk out of it and sort of are swirling around.
Oh, okay, okay.
So the radius that they are emitting, the water within that sort of zone is now difficult terrain.
Okay.
So for those of you who don't have a swimming speed, it's 10 feet for every 5 feet. But regardless, Iggy, you're up.
Iggy is going to move over to this other
Okay.
guy, and going to try and bite this one.
Okay, have him make an attack rolls with disadvantage.
Why is it disadvantage?
He is poisoned.
Okay, sounds good. I was just curious.
Those
Dude,
both
one-
hit.
Hell yeah.
Roll.
How
You
are
forgot the d6s again. Roll.
I don't get the d6s. I haven't switched to the mark over to this one yet.
Oh, that's right. Okay. 12 points of piercing damage as they bite into the water. This sort of water element is like as you're getting sort of reeled back. Is that ending Iggy's turn?
That is going to end Iggy's turn. Yes.
Okay. Last water elemental's turn. Does it get whelmed back? It does. It's going to go here. I need Iggy, Agatat, and Dobio to all make strength saving throws.
God damn it.
Does Iggy have? I just want to see something here.
As it sort of moves into all of your spaces. Dobio, make a strength save
What is this considered?
Is it?
with advantage.
What effect is this considered, Koa?
It's not an effect that he would get advantage of from having multiple heads.
Okay, just curious.
It's to avoid being sucked into this vortex. Unfortunately, it's not a charmed or it's not a frightened or something like that. Iggy's fine, so Iggy just gets pushed back. Yeah, Dobio, go ahead and make strength save with advantage and
Alright.
failure. Are you?
So I was really about to be like, oh, why would this bother me? I can play D&D and watch a Twitter video at once. I don't understand.
Jesus Christ, dude. No, you can't. Agatat, you take 23 points of damage. It's bludgeoning and poison. I need you to go ahead and make a con save to keep up Hunter's Mark. The DC for you is 11.
Am I doing
So
a
unfortunately,
strength
Hunter's
save?
Mark fades away.
Yeah.
Make a strength save with
Okay.
with advantage, Dobio.
Wait, is it a check or a save?
Alright.
It's a save.
Saving throw.
Oh shoot, I
It's
rolled.
not a check.
Oh,
you
it's
grind
the
it
same. It's the
second.
same thing for Constitution.
Okay. Dobio, you're
Same
fine.
thing
Get
for
pushed over.
Constitution.
This is your first time being sort of introduced to this watery effect. I need you to now make a Constitution saving throw. A different one. Is that the one that you
Me?
just made, or no, not you? Is that the one
I
that
did
you had?
strength.
Okay. The 10 is the con save I just asked you to make, correct?
I believe so.
Okay. So unfortunately,
that's against. I'm assuming against the poison, right?
yes. Unfortunately, it's a failure. You are considered poisoned as the sort of fouled water sort of seeps into you. You take 11 points of poison damage, and you're now poisoned. As you
Everything's
kind of,
fine.
and you're now restrained, and you can breathe because you can breathe water. But you're. or you
I
can
can't
hold
breathe.
Your,
I just hold my breath for 15
oh,
minutes.
that's true. But yeah, you kind of just quickly.
But yeah. Shut up.
But you are now considered restrained. Speaking of which, Agatat, it's your turn.
Oh god.
Give me 1 second. I'm still trying to put in the thing.
No worries.
I'm still trying to just work out the damage. Give me 23. Okay. All right. Sure. So I don't have Hunter's Mark active anymore. That's fine. Let me turn out that. Now that I've turned on the global modifier, let me turn it off.
Wow. Sorry. Also, keep in mind,
You're all
I
good.
do believe you have that. You have the what's it called?
That doesn't have to do with.
Yeah, I think you have the what's it called? The not the hunters. There's another one that you have. The hunters. Oh wait, where'd it go?
Are you talking about?
The D8 one. It's in the new favorite enemy feature. It's the first time on a turn you can mark an enemy, and it becomes your favorite enemy for 10 minutes, I think.
Wait, what?
Favorite enemy
Oh.
here.
I didn't know that.
The first time.
I see. Okay.
So yeah. So
Just-
when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can mark the enemy on each of your turns. The mark for you does a D8 on the first time a turn you deal damage to it, and it counts as a favorite enemy for the purposes of favorite enemy bonuses, and you can use that equal to your proficiency bonus.
All right.
So-
I think I'm just gonna try and attack
Okay.
it.
Just
a blade.
Okay, so go ahead and make your attack roll. It's with disadvantage because you are currently restrained and poisoned as you're sort of swirling around it.
I'll roll them both again.
Okay, so we'll take the lower. Okay, yeah. So both hit actually. So that's 12.
And then Iggy's gonna respond by making a bite.
Okay. So yeah, unfortunately, these are not magical damage from the things. Iggy hits, also non-magical, still deals damage as you guys are. Oh, Iggy has disadvantage. He's poisoned.
Nope. Rolling Iggy again.
Damn.
Okay. 14 still hits.
Damn.
So yeah, still the same.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, there you go. So 6 points
His
of
attack mod is
damage.
fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so immediately, as those attacks go off. Did you want to use your mark on this creature? You have an amount of we'll call it Hunter's Prey. You have an amount of Hunter's Prey equal to your proficiency bonus, if you want it.
Sure.
Okay,
Let's
go
do
ahead.
that.
Go ahead and roll a d8. I'm gonna just really quickly add something in your character sheet so we can just keep track of that.
Hey, Koa,
Yes.
do we still
I
have
was
an owl?
gonna put it in.
Oh fuck, you guys do have an owl.
I was gonna put that in. On the right side, you see where I have all those other trackers?
Yes, but in terms of damage, I can just put the damage modifier. But yeah, you can go ahead and put a tracker in to keep that in track. But yeah, so it takes another 3 points of damage. It is now a favored enemy, so now you can use your favorite enemy bonuses against it. So your enemy awareness. But you sort of take that moment, you're like focusing on it now. Is that in your turn, Agatat?
Yes.
Okay,
I believe.
Dobio, you are up. Dobio. Oh, okay, sorry.
Yes?
Not sure if you heard me. Your turn.
I was okay. Yeah, I did say that's me as soon as you said Dobio, but I guess that must have not gone through.
I didn't hear it. My apologies.
Okay, that's okay. Where am I? Where's my token?
Water elemental.
There.
Okay, there he is. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, navigating this map is like really slow for me for some reason.
Sorry about that.
Okay, okay, yeah, I'll just attack again. So I'll just
There's your guys' giant owl.
Cool.
Awesome.
I forgot that he fucking existed.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so 26 hits. Was that with advantage or disadvantage?
Looks like advantage to me.
Did you want to reckless then?
I accidentally did it with advantage. I'm okay.
Okay, so then go ahead and just make another attack roll just straight.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh shit! Okay, unfortunately it can't be knocked prone, but you still do that damage and you slam into it, so that's a plus 20 plus 3. 34 points of bludgeoning damage. Wacko, as you take that strike against it. You can now make another attack as a bonus action because you critted.
Alright.
But yeah, so you still have another 2 attacks that you can do. So second one, 20, also hits.
Plus 13, no wonder.
As you still have another
You can
attack.
literally roll anything that's not a bad one, and he'd still hit him.
Yeah.
So as you use all 3 of those attacks, it is still standing. Just barely though. But you have nearly completely destroyed it. Because it's now
Nearly.
barely anything. Yeah, still alive. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Anyways, I end my turn. I'll end
Okay.
my turn.
So you kind of just. Alrighty. Next up, Drevik. You are invisible, or now you're no longer invisible, but you are 60 feet above the battle. You can now see the creatures sort of hiding and slinking back.
I'm sorry, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to use this supreme healing potion.
Go for it.
Alright,
Yeah,
that's a bonus action as you uncork it and just down it.
Down the hatch.
Alright.
So go ahead and mark it down from your inventory. And then let me really quickly pull up the healing. I believe Supreme Healing Potion is 10d4 plus 20.
Damn.
Jesus.
Everything's fine.
Doesn't he also get some extra stuff because of because I made it?
No.
No.
Supreme.
Okay,
I don't
we
think
have
you
to
did not make
look
the Supreme Healing Potion. I don't believe.
I thought I did.
Supreme is the maximum healing potion.
Yeah, I thought I
Plus
made
20?
Yeah, plus 20. I believe you made greater, not Supreme. You might have made
Ooh, okay.
Supreme.
Ones, I believe, yeah.
Does that do it?
Oh.
No, that does not do it.
Here, I got it for you.
/R. It's /R instead of R/.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I'm sorry.
Very close though.
right, yeah.
You're good.
As you quickly gulp it down, you regain 40 hit points as you're like, as you sort of cough for a moment, as you basically had to chug like this big fuck off sort of like healing potion, but all of your wounds begin to just sew and stitch themselves.
Is his neck back yet?
His neck's fully back.
Okay, good. You got it.
Yup.
Neck back.
And so also
Alright, so I'm at 52.
as you sort of drink that healing potion, you hear in the back of your mind, I didn't agree to this, but I want to see how it works. Pull me out already! Okay, so you just hear that in the back of your head immediately.
Alright. Can I use him? I don't want to use any spell slots.
You don't have to use any
I
spell
get-
slots.
Right.
You don't have to.
I want to make him happy.
It's true. You also did do this without his consent.
Consent is important.
That's true. And I do still like fucking with him. Actually, is anything in range for me to use any of his spells?
Depends on the spell.
Right.
Currently, the one to your right is 65 feet away from you. The one
But
to your
also
left
65, but it's
85.
also 60 feet down.
Doesn't matter for the purposes of range.
Okay.
Cut it diagonal.
So true. Okay.
It's only slightly
Yeah.
larger.
I'm gonna tell him have patience. This isn't the real fight.
So true.
Okay.
So true. This isn't the real fight.
Uh,
So you hear this
This
like,
fight-
"Ah!" That's it.
This is just the prelude.
So you still have your action.
okay.
Eldritch Blast?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
All right, which one?
The one. They're both in pretty fine health. I guess the one
You
with
both have to take
Skara.
damage.
You can also
Okay.
do a kill steal on the water elemental.
Nah, you guys have that one.
Okay. Go ahead and make your 3 Eldritch Blast attacks as you sort of reel up that energy.
Pew pew pew.
One. Alright, that hits, right? Yep.
19 does hit. As
Alright.
it 13 misses as it goes past it. It immediately sort of looks at you, looks up at you, and just 14 also misses, so only 1 hits. But you do deal 10 points of force damage as it slams into it and just tilts its head.
Alright. I'm also fucking off in the other direction.
Yeah, so you are far away. You're over there, and you're 60 feet in the air, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
So, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna kind of go like. 20? Right here?
Okay.
Can I? That still gives me a good view of this thing,
Yeah,
right?
you can see everything above you.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh shit, I forgot about the other elemental. Fuck me. Map is too big.
Oh.
There's
that's
another
good,
one.
Good.
It's just
Good
been
to
sitting
remember.
there. It's gonna come around though. Is that your turn, Dravik?
Yep, yeah, that ends with
Skara. Let me double check when you make the saves.
This so isn't a
Yeah, I was
fight.
gonna say, is that like you unblind yourself?
Yeah, at the end of each of your turns. So you are
Okay.
blinded for this turn as you are in the
Wait.
water.
I mean, at the end of last turn, I would have gotten a save.
That's true. Make a con save.
Cool.
Godspeed.
Code's just trying to blind all of us.
I know, right?
New
Um,
campaign.
Con save.
Daredevil.
Blind.
Yeah,
That's a
Hey.
success. So you
Wow.
were not blinded. I think those attacks still would have hit you. I think the shield would have.
No, they didn't.
No, the
none
shield.
of it.
Well, I meant like, but I'm trying to see if you had to expend your what's it called,
Oh,
shield or
shield.
not.
NVIDIA shield.
Here, let's just do a test.
The-
What's your AC currently?
20. With the shield, 30. Without the shield, 20. Oh no, 29 and 20.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Did you say
I said
29?
29 with shield, 24 without.
Okay, I thought you said 29 and 30, and I was like, shut the fuck up.
Like, well, okay.
Okay, so you would have needed shield to avoid one attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so shield went off as
Okay.
you sort of blocked those attacks.
Is it still double difficult terrain?
Yes. Anything within their radius is double difficult terrain if you don't have swing speed. Oh, you're swimming in it. Make a con save.
Okay.
That's a success. You are immune to the effects of the fouled water.
5, 10, 15, 20, and then I'm gonna Arcana check the thing.
As you sort of immediately sort of put your hands on it, you watch as the stone warrior. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my lord.
That's a
Crying.
failure. You are blinded,
Yeah.
I'm fucking crying.
and you take 35 points of radiant damage as it.
You're fine.
And you're like,
You're
ah.
fine.
Okay.
So I need you to make an Arcana check with disadvantage, and the DC is raised by 5 because you can't. Oh no, your passive Arcana's high enough. I'd say you've seen it, you've sort of kind of memorized it, and you're a really fast reader as well. You took a feat for it specifically. I would say you can
Yeah.
still make the attempt, even though you can't see where the runes are. I'll still give it disadvantage though, just because you're blinded. But you still have the opportunity to succeed. That's a failure.
There you go.
As you try and
What?
sort of move it around
Wait,
and try and like.
Am I within range of Abagus?
No, you're
Yes.
not. SB 30.
Ah, damn. Nope.
Sorry.
So as you try and sort of fit it together, and you think you got it, and you're like, yes! But then nothing happens, and you're like, shit, and you realize you must have forgotten a rune, but you don't know which one as you already went through the motions, as you're like, shit! As you're sort of feeling around, and you don't know where it is, and you kind of just curse to yourself. Is that your turn?
Maybe. Give me a sec.
I believe you still have your bonus action.
I do. I'm just gonna. So that's. God damn it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's gonna be my turn. That's it.
Okay. Alright, go and make a con save to sort of shake off the blinded effect. Just straight roll.
Oh, damn.
Maybe 14
Sorry.
pass anyway?
Okay.
matter.
We just do straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, okay,
As you kind of
cool.
just blink and you're like, as you sort of like shrug it off, as taking radiant damage hurts and haven't been dealt radiant damage much, and you don't like it. Abagus, you're up.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out if this owl, how you command it, but I don't know how to do that. It just says to command it. So can I free action command it to like pick me up and fly me towards Cupcake?
Yes.
Okay, can I do that?
Yes.
All right, cool. Free action to command it to pick me up and fly me towards Cupcake.
Okay. We'll say it runs off your initiative then.
Okay, sounds
Hold
good.
on, let me give it.
I don't know how much movement speed the owl has, but I'm assuming it has a flying speed, seeing as that's a big ass owl.
The giant owl. Okay. Sorry. Let me fucking pull up giant owl. Giant owl. There you go. I guess I have access to giant owl now. Flying speed of 60 feet.
Okay, so he's gonna use 15 to come pick me up, and then he's gonna 60 minus 15 is 45, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna just fuck. Okay, I'm gonna actually have him plop me down right next to Skara, if possible.
Okay. So,
So I go for a little.
30, 35,
Does he like
40,
drop me because I'm fat, or am I good?
No, yeah, you're fine. As
Okay,
the
cool.
owl is now sort of floating sort of above you guys.
Okay.
Scar just kind of gestures in front of her. Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Yeah. Then I can. I'm gonna do the smart thing and close my eyes. Or actually, wait, no, it's not smart because I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. Can I try and do the rune, or like,
Sure.
can Scar? Can you explain it to me and then I try and do it so I have a better idea what I'm doing?
Wait, don't you have those like cool specs that give you
I
advantage
don't
on
for investigation checks. This isn't quite.
Ah,
I don't want to
investigation.
investigate. I want to do it.
I
I can.
don't think that Scar would be able to, in like less than 6 seconds, be able, if through a reaction, be able to explain the entirety of how this works.
Okay, I'll go ahead and
you
give
can
myself
attempt it though.
guidance then.
Okay, that's an action, so you won't be able to do it this turn.
It takes.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, then I won't do that.
Okay, are
I'll
you gonna
just
try
go
and
ahead
you feel like you can probably try and solve it, but
Okay,
just
is it?
not...
Yeah, I'll try and solve it.
Okay, as you touch it, he watches the stone warrior make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, don't I have a? I thought I had a...
Is this thing a spell? Or is it just like a burst of magical energy?
It seems that the magic, it is some kind of magical attack, but there's no casting of the spell. It appears to just be, you might be able to you can't counterspell, you might be able to dispel magic, the like warrior itself, but counterspell does not work. So make a dex save.
Have something for dex saves, like where I had like a special, who knows what? God, I put a special trash.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so. You just have the +1 bonus. So you have that clicked on, so you just have the +1 to everything.
Sick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and Flash of Genius myself.
Okay, so total is
20, I believe.
No,
19. 19?
No, because he has 22 intelligence, doesn't he?
Yeah, so he gets +6.
I rolled a 14, then I lose
6 is
1, and then I gain 1, so it's 20. Then plus 6.
Okay, so 20.
Sorry,
so you are not blinded, and you take half damage as the radiant energy slams into you. You only take 12 points of radiant damage as it burns you. Do you have the attempt? Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Oh lord.
Arcana check.
Oh my god.
No fucking good.
Nope. And as you try and sort of push it through and try and connect it, it doesn't connect, and you don't have a way of solving it. As you're like, fuck. You don't curse, but again, you can't connect it.
Okay. Then so that's my action. Then bonus action to command. Command Cupcake, I guess. I'm gonna have him move. Where is he gonna move? Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out his movement distance. He's gonna go 30 feet there. I'm gonna have him go and provide the help action to Lucius.
Okay. So Cupcake now flies over. And
I go help out Lucius for a little bit. So.
Alrighty.
Whatever that may entail, and he still has a bunch of movement on it. That comes down to.
Richter, you're up.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. So based on what I've seen when these two touch it, does it like a beam shoot out? Or...
Yes, it appears that there's like beams of radiant energy coming from the eyes of the stone warrior that's set up on this sort of hill that's 20 feet up.
I thought the rune itself was beaming down on
Yeah,
it.
no, that's what I thought too.
Sorry, I thought, my bad, I wasn't explaining it
Okay,
correctly.
so that statue there is shooting at us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that means, can I hold my shield to block the beam?
Sure. I mean, I'd say if a person's, I would say it'll take your action, and someone has to be directly behind you. So if you can move to like that space necessarily, whoever is directly behind you, I'll give them the benefits of half cover.
But what about myself? Like if I try to do it myself?
I mean,
you want to have your shield? It wouldn't give you any bonus. You know where it's coming from, but it's not going to help you dodge it. It comes out really fast, but you can certainly try to sort of solve the puzzle if you want.
I don't think I have the required intelligence. Shit. So I have 10 feet of movement.
Alright though. Never say never. You could roll an natural 20. That's the only way that you would do it, but you could roll it.
Yeah, sure. You know what? Let's try my luck.
Okay.
I'm gonna solve it.
As you reach out and sort of begin to solve it, you watch as the stone warrior once again, the eyes. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. That is a failure. So you take half damage from
Alright.
radiant damage, because you're resistant to radiant damage. So you only take half that. 22 points of radiant damage as it slams into you. Unfortunately, you are blinded.
21.
Alright, well, Arcana check
Oh,
with
yeah,
disadvantage.
21.
Let's do this.
Yeah, so it's an Arcana check with disadvantage. Nope. You have no idea where the runes go, especially while you're blinded. You're like, no luck.
Oh, wow, that's a very nice simultaneous. Oh. Alright,
I need
that's
you
my
to-
action, that's my
Yeah, as you end your turn, go ahead and make another con save.
normal.
You sort of blink and you sort of shrug off the blinded effect. You are
Okay.
no longer blinded, but you sort of look back as you see this just stone statue just looking down at you guys, eyes sort of glowing bright.
Okay, someone get behind me, I'm gonna block the beam.
Okay, as you sort of get yourself into position to sort of try and provide cover with your tower shield. Lucius, you're up.
I will solve the puzzle.
Okay, so
I'll solve the puzzle.
have we decided ruling between using multiple bonus actions?
I allow it.
Next room, evening hall.
Okay. Okay, well, I guess I ignore that then. But I'll keep it in the back of my mind. So I'm gonna try to dispel magic the rune from here again.
This one?
Yeah, the
Okay, yeah, the
puzzle.
bigger. Okay, so go ahead and make a dispel magic check.
Is
Charisma
that
check.
disadvantage because I'm poisoned or
Yes,
just
it is an
Cupcake-
ability check.
Cupcake-
Oh, Cupcake using advantage. Cupcake doesn't really know how to give.
Moral support. Moral support box.
He's giving you a back massage, but it doesn't do much. I would say it doesn't count. Unfortunately, I don't think Cupcake can have the capacity to give help to this.
Wait,
That's fine.
Worth a shot.
I have a fat bonus anyway.
wait.
Non-Arcana, a Charisma check.
Oh shit. Ah. I'm crying.
Oh, that was so sick.
Wait.
I'm so fucking crying.
Nope.
The bottom of my face.
You
is
can
showing.
use Fickle Luck if you want to roll a d20.
Wait, in my tears. I still got some tears.
Oh man, expend all of the resources. Let's go.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Takes your reaction. Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
You go ahead and just roll another Charisma check, just straight, and you choose either or.
Oh shit, straight.
Make it again, and just straight. And you either choose the 17 or the other.
Please God.
Wait.
Okay. You watch as you cast the spell onto it, and as it does, there's that moment where the luck sort of twists in your favor, and you watch as the rune dies down. You guys watch as the entire geyser on the other side, after a few seconds, the water stops feeding into it, and it all just fades away, revealing a singular chest.
Okay, so I didn't kill any of the enemies, huh?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay,
Is that your turn, Lucius?
A very well spent turn.
new idea.
Yeah.
Hop on the owl and let's get out of here.
Okay. Okay, so Lucius begins to sort of climb on up and sort of begins to move over. Cupcake can't move outside of his turn, unfortunately. Even
Oh.
with the help action, it unfortunately doesn't allow for the movement. They'd have to use their action to do this dodge action and stuff like that.
Okay.
But there was still that attempt to help. Unfortunately, he isn't versed in magic. It's the Wastreless's turn.
So is the water no longer flowing?
Yeah, the water is no longer flowing and sort of creating this giant geyser. Now the chest is revealed.
But
Where there's-
along the lakes and along where that guy had the really difficult, like, bubbly
That
terrain.
is still there.
Okay.
Well, actually, both of them are using bonus actions again to recreate that effect, as they are still, again, frothy and all that other jazz. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 60, 70. Actually, it's not going to do that. It's over here. 20. Lucius, make a strength save. As one of them reaches out and the water begins to sort of grasp at you.
Help?
Help only gives advantage on ability checks, not saving throws. You're fine. It just wraps around you, and you just push yourself off. It's not even getting you. It kind of just hisses at you. Sounds good. 70. As it slithers onto land and is it's gonna make its attacks against you. Just 17.
Man, I hate water.
Okay, so you take 13 points of slashing damage, and then the bite also 23 points of piercing damage. Alright, as you watch as Lucius falls to the ground.
Oh boy.
There.
You got a problem.
The other wastreless. 5. Richter, make a strength save. As it water begins to reach out and sort of grasp at you and begin to pull you.
Right. Pa! Okay, cool.
14 is a failure. So you are pulled as it reaches out to you. You are now submerged in the water. I need you to make a con save.
Alright.
Oh, wait, no. You already did it. You're immune to the effects.
Okay, cool.
Oh, actually,
Even
no,
then,
wait. Oh, 24. Yeah, you're immune. You technically, you didn't save from it previously. You just healed yourself up, so you weren't immune. But now you are. As you're sort of in the water, but it's still going to make its attacks against you. So
Alright.
It's gonna do bite. Oh, wait, shit, hold on. Hold on. I think it has disadvantage. Because of your fucking armor.
Oh, fiend, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fiend. So
Oh yeah,
it's-
then it has disadvantage on all attack rolls against me.
Okay, let me reroll all of those with disadvantage. As it tries to reach out to bite you, it immediately sort of is reversed almost by the kind of armor that you're wearing. So, bite, claws this time with disadvantage. So that is, yeah, 12, 18, 12. I don't think either of those hit you.
None of those hit.
As they're kind of like, as they reach out to sort of slash at your armor, they almost, it seems to almost burn their claws and mouths. They instinctually sort of pull away. It's going to just, 5, 10, you can make an attack of opportunity if you want.
Yep.
As it's going to try and just slither back away. So, okay, 20. That hits, so you deal 15 points of damage as you slash at it as it and it just begins to slither away. That's gonna end their turns. Iggy's up.
Iggy is. Iggy is going to make a bite attack against the guy in front of him.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I just realized something. Any creature that's any fiend within 60 feet of me has disadvantage on all attacks.
I believe it's only against you.
No, it's against everyone, I believe.
No, that's if you have your Radiant Soul.
Oh.
The armor that you're wearing just makes it so all attackers, yeah. Fiends are undead have disadvantage on all attack rolls made against if.
Okay, against me.
Yeah, it says made against if, but it's made against you if you are wearing.
Okay.
Made against. All right. Sorry about that. So that is first one hits. With the first one, Iggy just crunches it into nothing. So Iggy has the rest of his. He has his other attack, and he has his movement.
Iggy is gonna move. Where's his movement? Hold up.
Iggy is right there.
30 feet normal. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Iggy's gonna move to here.
Okay, you watch Iggy begins sort of pounding over. Is that end Iggy's turn?
That is going to end Iggy's turn.
Agatat, you're up. So you are no longer restrained.
Agatat is gonna move. Where's my movement? Boy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to here on the bridge.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swap over to the bow, longbow of Alderos.
So that's bonus action, because use object to put the 2 away. Bonus action, use another use object to pull up the bow.
Yep. And then I am going to draw back the bow.
Okay, as you. Which one are you attacking?
The one by Lucius and Cupcake.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll. This is a fiend, so you can use enemy awareness with your reaction if you want to do so.
I'm also using a Worm Slayer quiver.
Okay,
the
good
way.
to know. Yeah, oh yeah, because you have. Do you want to use enemy awareness to add your wisdom modifier to the attack roll?
Yes.
Okay, total?